Hi, in this video I want to have a look at the recently introduced feature to exchange alliance resources. It's quite interesting, only the R5 can do this, which is I guess good, but also a bit of a drawback. But okay, I'm R5 at the moment, so I can exchange resources. That means that when you go, I clicked here on the magnifying glass next to the resources. Normally you don't have this extra option to exchange, so you see all the resources that you have, the maximum capacity or maximum capacity. After that capacity the production stops, and the hourly production of the different resources. I've done my best to try to get this all equal, taking into consideration the factor, of course, so having 4 times as much iron production as silver and 5 times as much food and wood as iron, but that's quite difficult. I'm more or less there, but food is, for example, now our lowest resource. The cost for towers really are ridiculously high, they have really increased a lot. I've been very diligently destroying towers, so that's why you see that sometimes they stay, or quite often they stay the same, but actually the jumps in resource requirements between different towers are quite huge. Every time you destroy a tower, then you still can make the next tower for the same amount of resources. That's another reason to make sure you have you keep destroying towers that you don't need. I made another video on that, so check that out if you're not so clear with what I'm talking about. So there are 2 things. When you want to build a tower, that is a moment that you can exchange resources, but it's also good to keep in mind that ideally you want to keep the production going. So if you feel like, okay, in my case, for example, the food production is low, silver production is high. With silver, I have a risk if I would sign off now and not check back in the game for 8 hours or whatever, then I would reach the maximum silver production. I don't want that, so maximum capacity. So I would exchange some silver for food first, so that I make sure that while I'm offline, the production keeps going. One thing I haven't looked at much yet is the Alliance Merit. Realize you can exchange this as well, and actually at the moment, even though we are over capacity and we are not producing, we are actually still gaining, because you also get this Alliance Merit for all kind of activities from the Alliance members. But yeah, it would be nice to also keep that production going. We have almost 400k per hour, so which I'm missing out on, and yeah, that is a reason for me to exchange this to something else. And let's exchange that to food, which we are currently shortest on, and let's see what we get. If I would, for example, let's see, if I exchange 1 million, oh, that wouldn't be that much. Oh, well, it would be quite some food. So this is actually quite a good trade-off. Let's do that. And that would allow us to keep building. Yeah, then might have to do a bit more. So we were actually in a bit of shortly before the change, we had some player, basically all our active players are R4, and we had someone who accidentally didn't know what he was doing, that he bought a lot of or stocked a lot of items in the old Alliance store, so we basically lost all our Alliance credits at that time, which is yeah, quite a bit of a problem, because those Alliance credits, they are what are let's see if we can go for this. Those Alliance credits are the ones that yeah, are exchanged for the Alliance merit, or whatever it's called, that we have now. So I still need a bit of wood and a bit of food, but that is quite okay. So let's exchange a bit more. So the Alliance merit. So we started with a very small amount of Alliance merit. So probably your Alliance has still a huge amount. And if that is the case, you can really start using that now to convert it to other resources. I don't think, if you are in an active Alliance, I don't think you have to worry too much about getting very low on the Alliance merit, because it just keeps adding up. And if you yeah, if you do that, you can just keep building. So that's quite nice. Just going to add 100 food and add, so maybe a bit more than I need at the moment. Could in theory also start building here, but I think I have a little bit of an advantage by going here. Sometimes not that clear on the map where you should build. So we can yeah, we can start with that and keep going. So that's the way you use this yeah, this feature to exchange the resources. And yeah, don't forget about this Alliance merit, because you probably have a lot. I think for a while we were kind of being stuck at around 20 million, and later it started to increase even, I guess, more activity in the Alliance. Not completely sure what all the activities are that you get the Alliance merit for, but that's, yeah, as I said, likely you have a lot from, or possibly you have a lot from all the Alliance loyalty you used to have before the introduction of Dominion, and that means you can really convert a lot to keep building those towers. Okay, that was it. If you have any comments or any questions about it, that's always much appreciated, and thanks for watching this video.